Hello everyone, welcome to week 4 of the Digital Marketing Health Check for Schools. Today we are covering search engine optimization, or SEO. So in week 1 we covered your school's website, in week 2 we covered Facebook ads, we've also covered Google AdWords, and today we are looking at search engine optimization. So this is a vital part of any school's marketing strategy, and I think we need to actually be strategic about how we approach our SEO so that we're not kind of going around in circles trying to get results and not having really anything to show for what really is a lot of work to get organic traffic. Okay, so it may be called organic traffic or free traffic, but there's a lot of hours and work that actually goes into making SEO work, and it's not always free, but it is a low cost strategy. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need, if you are working through the 60-point checklist where we ask a question, questions covering each topic, then you can get that checklist in the Marketing Mastery toolkit, or the school's marketing toolkit. And that toolkit is available. I'll link it to you below, and there's a whole bunch of resources where you can access marketing tools for schools. Okay, well, let's get started in SEO. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do when we're looking at our SEO strategy for our school is to have a clear keyword list. And we need to be really clear about which keywords we should target and which ones aren't really worth our effort. So often when I first got started out in search engine optimization, people would walk into my office and say, well, are you ranking for this keyword, or I searched this and I didn't see the school, why aren't we ranking for that? And I could clearly then have a strategy. Well, yes, that is a keyword that you can search, but no one's actually searching for it, and that's why it's not a high priority on our list. Okay, so how do you know which keywords you should be targeting? The first thing that will give you kind of a pointer in the right direction is your competitors' websites. So private schools, if you're a public schools in your area, have a look at their content on their website, look at their site titles and their level 1 headings, H1 headings, to see if there's any specific keywords that you can see consistently across a few websites. Often those will be keywords that are worth targeting. Okay, another way to know which search keywords to target is to use the AdWords keywords tool. So you need a Google AdWords tool, and this tool, AdWords account, and this tool is really for people that are planning their AdWords campaign, but it can also be used to kind of give you insight into your search engine optimization. Okay, so you just create a Google AdWords account and then go to the tools section, and you should see a keywords tool where you can type in your website and then also keywords or the industry that you're trying to target in the area, and then it will give you suggested keywords and whether they are high competition or low competition. So when you are starting out, you'd probably want to go for the low competition keywords and win in those areas. Okay. The next thing to do is to go to your Google Analytics. No longer provides a lot of information regarding the search terms that people search to get to your website, but there is a tool called Google Search Console, which you should set up on your website, and in the Search Console you can actually see it is limited, but you can see the keywords that people are using to find your website. And so the keywords that are driving traffic to your website, those would be the first ones to focus on. Okay, you can also look at keywords where you are ranking, or there's lots of people searching for them, but you may be on page 3 or 4, and therefore you're not getting any clicks through. So you'd want to focus then on getting onto page 1 to see if you can then get valuable clicks to your website. Okay, the next thing that we need for our search engine optimization strategy is to have landing pages. And this is why digital marketing is so much hard work, because we need landing pages for specific keywords. Now, I'm not recommending that you create specific landing pages for your AdWords campaign and for your Facebook campaign and your SEO campaign, but I am talking about kind of having a streamlined strategy where you have content that targets specific keyword categories, and then you target those with specific keywords. Okay, so your whole strategy, your whole digital marketing strategy needs to be kind of streamlined and working together to get the best results for you. So the landing page for SEO, should be keyword rich. If you are trying to target a specific keyword for that page, that keyword should be available as the domain, as the website link, the page name or the title. It should be visible in the first 2 lines of your copy and a few other places in your copy. It should be visible in the general content of that page. Okay, so that covers the site title, and the page title also needs to be your keyword. And the next thing to do on your landing page is to have the image alt tags also contain the keywords, so that your site can start to rank in image searches as well, and that actually helps your ranking, and is often an overlooked area in SEO. Okay, so I recommend having a little checklist, a 1-page checklist for your team, whoever's updating your website, and then to have them go through whenever they create a new page, to have the page title, to be clear first of all what the keyword is that they're targeting, then to have that keyword included in the page title, in the headings, in the site content, the copy of the page, and then the alt images as well. Okay, and just check that off. It's a habit that you need to get into, and you need to kind of give feedback to your team if they're not creating pages that are SEO friendly. Another major SEO tool that a lot of schools overlook is Google Maps. Now, this is absolutely huge and transformational for schools marketing and getting traffic to your site. So not only do you have to have a Google Maps listing, but you actually have to put in a lot of effort to optimize that Google Maps listing. Okay, so that Google Maps listing should have your main site, overall site keyword as a dominant part of the content in that listing description and titles and things like that. Okay, another thing to work on in your Google Maps is your reviews. A lot of schools switch their reviews off or petrified of negative reviews, but putting a lot of intentional effort into getting positive reviews will really increase the number of visits that you get to your website because of Google Maps. Okay, so Google Maps is the number one way to drive good quality traffic to your website. Okay, so make sure that you're updated with your telephone number. You can upload images and videos now, have a lot of relevant testimonials, and make sure that you're using the keyword in all of that content. Okay, the next thing that you need for your search engine optimization strategy is regular new content to your website. So schools may or may not have a blog as part of their website, but I definitely recommend that at least once a week you are in your website creating new content, updating content, linking to different content within your website. So Google is all about relevant traffic, and the number one way that they know if your content is relevant is to know if it's timely. So it's new, it's fresh, and it's regularly being updated. Okay, so all of those factors where we spoke about your website and like mobile friendliness, site structure, headings, navigation, all of that also plays a huge role in your search engine optimization strategy. And so I generally would advise that you follow the tips that I spoke about under your website strategy as well if you're going to start spending some time and effort on your search engine optimization. Okay, so as part of the 60-point checklist, I have a few questions there that you can ask yourself. You can tick yourself off as you feel that if you've met those different questions, or you can have a to-do list for your marketing strategy for next year of things that you can work on. Okay, thank you.